Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your January 2022 reading. If you are new to this channel, welcome. If you've been here before and you've enjoyed the content or found it useful, please like my videos and subscribe. I also welcome comments. I'm always interested to know what things you find useful. So Taurus, we're going to get started by reading the bottom of the Shulton deck, where I have the Servant of Swords, or the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is indicating, Taurus, your openness to exploring a new perspective. You are aware that you are thinking about things in a way, you're exposing yourself and exploring some new ideas. You're allowing yourself to be a beginner, to learn about a new set of ideas, some new inspirations that may, in fact, challenge the way that has become comfortable for you to proceed, no matter how inefficient that way may be. So at this time, you're looking at removing things that don't serve you, including your own thoughts and behaviors that are not contributing to your best success. In the first house, we have the Three of Cups, and this indicates that you, Taurus, are characteristically loving and enjoying the support that you share with others. This is you in a sympathetic community where you nurture one another. You can share your intimacies and deepest reflections with those that may do the same for you. This is a card of relationships that allow all experiences to be shared without judgment, and in fact to literally celebrate the fact that you can rely and lean on each other in this way that provides you with that support and perspective you need. In the second house, we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is indicating your need to, again, retreat and recover from a number of efforts that you've made that you don't feel have been as successful as you would have liked them to be. You're encountering challenges and difficulties through the implementation of some of your ideas that are not giving you the results. The Four of Swords indicates that in stepping back and retreating and allowing yourself to heal and recuperate from a recent series of events, then you are allowing yourself to recognize the opportunity you have now to learn from these uncomfortable changes that you're attempting to make, these uncomfortable moves that are not as efficient or effective as you would like them to be. However, you can recognize that you are still growing as you face this is a new set of problems. The third house is the Spirit, or the King of Wands. The King indicates mastery or mistresy in this case of Wands, which is showing your tremendous determination and passion to accomplish some form of communication with your intimates. This is you deciding and defining that you are going to engage in some personal development that may involve others that are intimate, that are close to you, and that the changes that you desire to make for yourself on your own behalf are going to have impacts on those close to you that you communicate with most often. So this is you determining, understanding that this change, this growth is something you want. You're recognizing it's something you need in order for you to be more effective in your activities, in your expression. The fourth house is the Devil card. The fourth house is where you are home, where your past arises from, and in particular, I'm sensing a family of origin pattern that you are recognizing now as a choice that you and perhaps others in your family of origin have made, understood that was required, an obligation to fulfill the needs of others, to the exclusion or certainly suppression of meeting one's own needs. This is a pattern you're now recognizing is comfortable. It's something that is long standing. It's a pattern or habit that you feel has served you. However, you're now recognizing the limitations to this pattern and what you've absorbed of it. Understanding that you can choose to serve yourself as part of your obligations to your community, your family. Serving yourself does not exclude the ability to positively impact others. And this is really sparking you to determine more clearly what it is you want and how you are expressing that. In the fifth house, we have the Spirit or the King of Swords. And this is more of you recognizing an overall ability to detach from your emotions when it comes to your creative play, when it comes to relationships with your family. You are now understanding that you can structure a manifestation that is more in alignment with who you are now. You know how to plan and bring something into realization. You know how to accomplish the steps of a plan and a goal, and you're successful at this. However, you're also exploring at this time your ability to detach from your emotions and really look at the ideas, the concepts, the inspirations, the truths that you are wanting now to implement and reflect in what it is you're building in your collaborations with others, all others. In the sixth house, we have the Seven of Swords. And the swords at the bottom are indicating your quest for new ideas. And in the sixth house, the Seven of Swords is indicating your recognition of a pattern. And this is a pattern where we sabotage what we want to do or what we think we deserve by blaming others. In this case, there is you recognizing within yourself a way in which you have viewed your past perhaps with judgments that were not favorable to you or others involved. You have put the responsibility for experiences you had on others rather than using your incredible passion and power to identify those activities and goals that you want and your ability to do so. This is your second guessing yourself. This is your doubting yourself and looking for answers in specifically in your past, in your family of origin that allow you to obfuscate your responsibility. This is you understanding that it is your choice and that you do know what is best for you. In the eighth house, we have the Eight of Cups. Interesting. Along the first and seventh house axis, we have cups. And this is you enjoying your family, enjoying your friends and intimates, your ability to express vulnerable experiences, imagination, letting your imagination grow and be shared with others. Here you have reached the end of a cycle, a long-standing cycle of deep investment, feelings that have accompanied perhaps your journey through establishing your own long-term relationships. In the seventh house of significant others, that includes spouses, all familial relationships, all relationships, including those with work, with your desires, with your intended audience. For instance, you have come to the end of a cycle and you are now recognizing that value and meaning lies for you elsewhere. This can be the ending of a long-standing relationship or a structure in your family. It can also be a dramatic change that is a result of this commitment that you are now exploring, that is about your personal development. And in order for you to grow, you are recognizing that family structures, relationship partners need to change, or you need to change them. The eighth house has the High Priestess. And the High Priestess in the house of shared resources indicates that you have knowledge and information that you may be processing right now. And the processing of changes in your family of origin, new interest in developing yourself as you recognize that your old values, your old habits, thoughts, and behaviors may not have contributed to your best growth. However, I see you doing that on behalf of yourself and your family, fully aware that your partner, any changes in you, any desire for changes, for growth in you, is going to impact everyone that you are intimate with. So some of that knowledge of the impact of changes that you as an individual want to make, you are reserving and holding for yourself as you explore what that means. In the ninth house, we have the Ten of Pentacles. This card indicates supreme success, certainly a wish fulfillment. This is wealth, abundance. This is stability and security. And this is something that is a spiritual value for you as well as a cultural one. You're expanding, your family is expanding, you are creating a legacy that has implications and connections throughout the world. So this legacy building that you have created through and with your family is something that is not only exhibiting abundance in every area of your life, but also your ability to generate more abundance, more wealth, more growth and expansion, more resources. It's a beautiful card. And the 10th house is the Seven of Swords, which is a repeat. And this is really highlighting some of your own thought patterns that you are challenged by right now. So as you've learned that many of your experiences in your family of origin, maybe through your formative years, were served others to the detriment of your own needs, there is a tendency to want to blame others or for others to blame you. As you are shifting your activity, your perspective, your thoughts about the way that you have been less effective in the world, others may see you as doing exactly what you have imagined was done to you. So this is where we are attempting to move beyond the self-sabotage. And by self-sabotage, I mean rather than taking responsibility for failures or disappointments in the past, we are we're second-guessing our own best convictions, our own beliefs, and looking to obfuscate challenges with others rather than confronting those differences that we now recognize, those habits and patterns that are no longer serving us in ourselves and in others. The Eight of Pentacles in the 11th house indicates what is characteristic of Taurus is your ability to work hard, consistently, and with incredible passion and love of craft, love of the process, love of the community that is created through your hard work and dedication. This indicates you mastering, perfecting a craft, and very much is contributing to this legacy that you have created and are in the process of generating through your contacts with others. The 12th house, the Two of Swords, is kind of summarizing where you're at right now personally. You are at a crossroads. This is you recognizing that your past experiences have given you information that is putting you in a stalemate with where you want to go. However, this position, the sense of being at a critical juncture where a choice must be made, you're recognizing that you may not have all the information you need. And this is where you're recognizing that you need more help. You need more information in order to be able to access all the resources that are actually available to you. To remove the blindfold and to recognize what is now a less familiar terrain that you desire to expand into. If you're liking this video so far, please like and subscribe. And I appreciate that as I pull a crystal oracle card for Taurus for January. And I seem to be pulling this card for everyone. It's the Ancient Wisdom crystal. The key word is ancient wisdom. I am an expression of the powerful ancient wisdom of my soul. It guides me through life. I'm going to leave it here, Taurus. Again, I'm Regina from Pacific Tarot. Please like my videos so that I know what inspires you, what helps you, what you enjoy. And until next time, Namaste.